If you're on YouTube watching this is a cut down highlight version of our reaction. You can watch the full thing along with us by syncing up your own copy over on our Patreon, so go check that out. Episode 17 of Deep Space Nine Season 2, Alex. This has been an interesting few episodes for this show, but I feel like it definitely hasn't been bad. I've overall enjoyed it.
Yeah, overall I think it's been an improvement than Season 1. There's stuff I don't like, there's stuff I like more. But I just have to comment that I'm much more excited for this episode 17 than the previous episode 17 of Star Trek. That being Masks. Yeah, that was an episode. that was something. That was one of those ones where people talked about the dreaded Season 7 of TNG. And so far, I mean, for the most part, besides a couple, I was like, yeah, whatever. But that one definitely was, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I get it.
Yeah, well, let's see if we have a better one in store today.
Oh my god, these fucking Packlids.
They're main characters.
Just hearing about Dax
Trill?
makes me a little less nervous.
Oh.
She sounds very different from the other Daxes I've heard about.
In what fashion?
Dax is famous for breaking initiates.
Breaking them?
57 host candidates from the program.
Oh, interesting. So you kind of have to have another joined Trill give you an approval, it sounds like.
Oh.
Only 300 symbionts are available on the average. The administrators only want hosts who...
Confront.
Yeah.
Oh, she's playing that confusing game.
He scratches behind his left ear like this.
Don't play with my ears, unless you're serious about it. Do you play tango, Archie?
Tongo?
Tango, that's it.
Actually, it is very easy to learn. How much money did you bring with you?
Roll me away, fellas.
We can't roll you away.
They're sore losers.
You can't quit now. You just won.
Gotta appreciate them doing all that Ferengi makeup for that one scene.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the Ferengi will be in more scenes, hopefully. Probably not.
True.
Keeping up with continuity, doesn't Jadzia love the Ferengi?
Yeah, well, she did talk about them, yeah.
You were never a god.
Yes.
Whoa!
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was Lieutenant Dax's quarters.
She's in the shower.
Oh,
Is that Arjun?
I have to go. I have to be at Colondia 4 by tomorrow.
It was fun. Brutal, but fun. The replicator makes a decent citrus blend.
Thanks.
Would you get me a black hole? A bartender I've known for 100 years introduced it to Curzon. Or was it Leela?
Leela.
We got a new one!
Computer, black hole.
Creates a black hole in space. You had to say black hole drink!
Do you ever wrestle Galeo Manata style, Arjun?
Wrestle?
Has this guy done anything?
He's probably like 18.
Probably, yeah.
Or whatever their equivalent of 18 is.
Yes, ma'am.
Arjun, if you truly want to become a Trill host someday, you'll never call me ma'am again. Why don't you try Jadzia?
If you think that's appropriate.
Oh, I'm sure it isn't appropriate at all. But then I hate to be appropriate.
Oh. Nothing.
Vols, sir.
Voles.
You seem to be attracted to electromagnetic fields.
Some type of bug?
Phasers on stun, Mr. O'Brien. I want those voles taken alive.
Commander Benjamin Sisko.
Sir?
And that's our first officer, Major Kira, and Chief Engineer O'Brien.
Here's their asses.
Really? I've never seen a Cardassian Vol.
Oh, be my guest.
Yeah, they gotta be like termites or little mice or something.
Gotcha. Arjun, here.
Oh, yeah, I knew it. It'd be a fucking ugly-looking, dragon-looking thing. Jesus.
Jadzia, he said he wanted him alive.
Nah, he's just stunned. He's just lifeless.
It's good, interesting to know that all the different species, like Cardassian and stuff, have their own little animals.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. And that one fits Cardassians very well. All right, Arjun, you see how much fucking aura Jadzia has? Have a personality, please.
I can still remember the pressure of competition when Jadzia was going through it. Curzon recommended that my in-the-ship period be terminated.
Ooh. She took his symbiont.
Looks like we snagged something from that subspace pocket. Computer, identify mass on the starboard nacelle.
Unknown.
All right, get back to the station. Sergeant didn't come in, like a guest. Oh, I'm better than all this.
Yeah, true.
Seems respectful. Also, I like that they were playing music on there, because like in Melora, when they started playing music on the runabout, nice continuity.
Now I can adjust it to a frequency that'll be uncomfortable to their ears.
Oh my god, he got another one.
It ran right across a Gavro table.
How'd it die? Get into your food? I'd take a Cardassian bull over you any day.
The girl insists on fighting her latent attraction to me.
Ought to make the Voles beg for mercy.
What is it?
Well, a sonic...
I knew it.
Of course.
You all right?
I feel like you just know they had that one prop of the Vol, and they're like, let's have some fun with this.
Come on, I'll take you to dinner.
Oh, yes! We're back at the Klingon place.
I never thought this would come back. Another Melora callback.
No fucking way.
Oh, with that accordion type instrument.
Don't get any ideas. She's mine.
You haven't touched her rocked, but you've moved it around your plate to make it look like you've touched it.
Can't really blame him.
Yeah.
It moved itself.
Oh.
So, who sponsored you for the program?
My father.
Was he joined?
No.
My father, Varad.
My sister was always his choice for joining, but after she got accepted to the program, she ran off and got married. My father never spoke to her again. I'm counting on you. His last words to me.
Ugh.
You've got the station. You've got the Voles. The Federation could always withdraw from the...
He would withdraw over some Vols.
But he's riding his father's ambitions.
Have you confronted him?
It's not my job to confront him.
Isn't it?
I'm not Curzon Dax, and I won't do to him what Curzon did to me.
What are you going to do?
You don't know what he did to me.
I know you made it through the program.
No thanks to him.
Are you sure?
Wow. Good stuff, Cisco, and I love that he still calls her old man.
Yeah.
And he probably witnessed Curzon, go through a lot of these initiates. Or at least Curzon probably told him about it.
Yeah, I love the dual relationship that they have. Both giving advice to Jadzia, but receiving advice from Dax, because Dax remembers what Curzon was.
This sci-fi plot can go away. By the way, we can just just get out of it.
Yeah,
whatever just happened. Yeah, it doesn't matter. God, we're so fucking ridiculous.
I'll schedule a briefing for 1400 hours. And take those faces off stun, Chief. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Start killing him, dude. Straight up.
I felt that last night, maybe I didn't express myself well about my own goals. I have thought about Starfleet.
Starfleet's a career.
Not sure I understand.
No, I don't think you do.
Damn.
I think you're telling me what I want to hear.
That's not true.
I'm worried you're not preparing yourself for being joined.
I'm feeling a little betrayed here.
The opportunity is too rare to waste on the wrong candidate.
I'm a wrong candidate.
I don't know that yet.
I should have realized. You're Dax.
Oh boy, here we go.
I have never seen any host in my life who is so far below those standards as you are, ma'am.
Uh-oh.
No wonder Curzon Dax tried to terminate your training.
Jesus.
Yeah, you went 0 to 100. I mean,
my
she was
God.
being rough, but damn. I enjoyed a lot of the direction there. David Livingston. When Jadzia was walking around the thing behind him, good stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Dax symbiont is having this influence of making her, like, more harsh about it, like Curzon was. It's interesting.
The wormhole's Virturon nodes would probably interact with the energy fluctuations of the proto-universe. If we can suppress it long enough, the feedback pressure should create an implosive wave. The collateral shock waves will probably destroy the lab.
Credit to Terry Farrell, man, having to remember all that fucking shit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
The protomolecule universe and it's like,
The Varadan molecules.
We'll send out an impulse wave on the extra. It's like, Jesus Christ.
I was his golden boy. I was on the high road to the top of the Ferengi business world. And then it all fell apart. Rule of acquisition 112. Never have sex with the boss's sister. You only get one shot at the Latinum stairway. If you miss it, you miss it.
That was great.
What a great Quark scene,
Oh,
dude.
man.
I really loved how, he wasn't exactly like Guinan. It was his own personality, but still a great bartender scene.
Yeah. His own version of being that character for people here. Love it.
With the answer being, you're screwed. Like, no good solution.
Yeah. What was that quote? You only get one shot at the Latinum Road.
At the Latinum Stairway?
Latinum Stairway. Yeah.
Calibration is locked and normal. Diagnostic underway.
Are there any feedback anomalies in the dynametric...
Anyway, we have this.
Yeah, something's going on here with the universe or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Diagnostic complete. Sensors are functioning
I'm
normally.
just glad we have the time to talk. I'm not going to miss anything.
We may have only experienced hours since this universe was formed, but there's no way of knowing how fast time is moving for them. Theoretically, billions of years may have passed.
Whoa.
We're not going to put up the containment field.
Aye, sir.
Commander, this is only going to delay the inevitable.
Oh!
Nice.
Warning.
And it makes sense that Kira would want to kill them because she's not in Starfleet, so she doesn't have that perspective.
How much will it expand?
About 300%. We'll lose a whole section of the station.
We'd be committing mass murder.
It's like stepping on ants, Odo.
I don't step on ants, Major. Just because we don't understand a life form doesn't mean we can destroy it.
I'll give you my decision in an hour.
1 hour, he said. I need time. I need a minute to think about this.
Need to go Aura Farm.
Yeah, I really don't know what else there is to do.
My mind keeps going back to the Borg. How I despised their indifference as they tried to exterminate us.
I'd argue, yeah, it's different. If you're saving your entire universe.
It's a little different.
He told you, didn't he?
Told me what?
Chief O'Brien, darn it, he promised.
Bro folded under no pressure.
He didn't even say anything. That would make him think that.
I love her, Dad.
Oh, whoa.
She wants to be something better than that.
Then what?
Than a double girl.
Who is she? And how old is she, Jake?
I wanted to tell you. You mean you would have understood?
Of course not.
The one you've been tutoring in entomology.
I'm in love with the dog. She ran. She rolled.
Jake, do not knock her up, bro. Wait, how old is she if he's tutoring her in something?
Jadzia Dax is not Curzon Dax. But I am Dax. Sometimes it means waking up an initiate.
You're giving me another chance?
You need to discover what Arjun wants out of life, out of joining.
Lieutenant.
We're having a good scene here. Get out of here.
Lieutenant, the sci-fi plot has come back. It was hard to concentrate on Jadzia with fucking blurry Morn right behind her.
Right there, yeah.
Just his fucking face. Yeah, it was a really good scene.
Rio Grande to Ops. Comlinks will terminate in 5 seconds.
Acknowledge Rio Grande.
May the prophets guide you.
Are you serious?
It's really giving me vibes of Protomolecule from The Expanse.
Yeah.
In 42 minutes, that energy mass expands.
I'm sure it's a classic sci-fi type idea of, a new evolving thing.
You're talking about precision flying through a wormhole. It's never been done.
Until now.
This is Starfleet, bro. This is what you got to do. Even though he's not trying out for Starfleet right now.
I don't even think he gives a shit.
And it's interesting that the Trill would send them to, I know there's only a few available or whatever, symbiont Trill that they can send, but it's like, yeah, we'll just send them to this dangerous space station.
Warning. Containment field at 10%.
60 seconds to Gamma. Node to starboard. Bearing 0.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty sick.
Jadzia, look at this. We're never gonna get through it.
Great attitude. You know, I hope you get your symbiont, bro. Don't join Starfleet.
Just stay home.
You're gonna be on one of those ships that gets destroyed by some random anomaly.
I don't see it. I see it.
Credit to them, though. From a special effects perspective, that was very cool.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm not Curzon.
Hey, say, hey. I love how we don't get any, like, time back at the station with this whole, universe thing after they go through it. Like, you know, no one cares. Yeah. Like, no recap of what they thought of what happened.
They know. They fucking know.
They took care of it, I guess.
2014. Yeah, we talked about this before. 2014 being a good year.
Yeah, 2014 was like the best year for superhero movies for sure. You got Captain America: Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy 1, Days of Future Past.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it in theater. Interstellar came out. The Jake Gyllenhaal movie where he was the skinny guy. The
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler, yeah.
You didn't see what in theaters?
I didn't see Interstellar in theaters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That came out like end of the year, I believe.
I don't know why I didn't see it because Gone Girl. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, you didn't see Interstellar like for a long time, right?
I just saw it within the past few years. Yeah. And I watched it and went, oh my god, how did I not fucking see this?
Murph! Let me leave, Murph! I guess we should talk about this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We just watched Playing God, episode 17 of season 2 of Deep Space Nine. Now we're going to talk about it, but first, our whiteboard reactions.
Well, I said, get rid of that plot. And I said, pretty good.
Yeah, I said, it's happening! The show's getting good! It's happening! Yeah, I really, really, really liked this one.
I think I loved this one. I mean, I get it. It's not just made for us, unfortunately. There's other stuff out there. And boy, did these actors get their... I hope they got paid for this episode for remembering all those words, because good lord, that was a lot of technobabble I haven't heard before.
Yeah.
And possibly a word that I don't think I've ever heard watching Star Trek, and that's sex.
Yeah,
so,
interesting.
I'm maybe someone will let us know in the comments or one of the takes have told us, but
yeah.
I don't recall hearing sex. But besides the plot, I love the whole... We've been begging for Jadzia Dax episodes. We'd be like, we need more of this Trill storyline. What's going on with this character? And in this whole thing, there was just great moments, and I love the dueling personalities and which side of Jadzia's Dax is talking and why. And it never really hit me the fucking crazy relationship that she has with Sisko. Both the mentor of Dax is there for Sisko, but also the young Jadzia part is being mentored by Sisko. And when she's asking for advice, she asks for advice as a Jadzia Dax, then she's also throwing back for experiences as Curzon. It's this weird, multi-layered relationship, and I love it. And so many times while she's talking, it's either she's talking from Jadzia's perspective, or sometimes the symbiont's perspective, and then pulling on memories from Curzon. It's like total mindfuck. Quark had possibly one of my favorite scenes of his as well. Him playing his role as the bartender, just not in the usual way we suspect. Just basically telling this guy, hey, you had one chance, you fucked it up. All right, see ya. But overall, the whole thing, yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, man. I think there's so much to talk about. We'll get into the more plot stuff, I'm sure. But what I mean is, yes, there's obviously been good episodes of this show already, and this isn't even my favorite episode of the show or anything thus far, but I think this episode was the first time that I got that feeling of, regardless of what was actually going on in the episode, I just got that feeling of like, these characters could literally be doing anything, and I just want to watch them, and I just want to watch it. And I have to give Star Trek as a franchise just so much credit, because we're on the third cast of characters now, and they've done such a great job having good characters and enjoyable characters you want to get to know and spend time with. I mean, not every single character is my favorite or whatever. Like, I'm sure there are some that, like, for example, right now, Cisco. I like Cisco, but he needs more. He needs to be built out, and I'm sure that will come. But Jadzia is just another perfect example where I wouldn't have, before this, like I've said, I'm really interested in that idea of a Trill character, but I wouldn't have said she was my favorite character or anything. And then, like, you get this episode, you're like, damn, she's also great, and it's just, these characters are all so good, and I feel like right now, where we are in the series at least, Deep Space Nine, it's like it's in the box. Like, it's in the box of, like, Star Trek show, right? And it's like, and it's just desperately, you can tell the people making it are all so good, and they're like desperately just like like trying to break out of that box, and become the next generation, become TOS when it was really good, and it's still trapped in there. Like, we have that plot in this episode, like, it's still trapped in, but it's trying, it's trying to break out with so many of the moments that we've seen, and here was a perfect example.
Yeah, oftentimes, I mean, I do it myself with, I don't know, wrestling matches or whatever. You have that formula, you have that that tried and true way of doing things where, like, I'll just do it like this instead of really going out of the creative element or breaking the pattern, breaking the mold. And most of this, I think, did and broke the mold in ways that we like, but also they had this stick in that, we need something to on the other side to keep this going. And I guess I tried to tie it together with this guy flying at the end, but in possibly the funniest scene ever. I don't see it. I don't see it. I see it.
I see it.
And yeah, that whole thing. I needed him to come out of his shell more. And I think it would have been a strong choice if he decided, you know what, I actually don't want this. I've been doing this just for my father. I want to do my own thing, and because the entire time he's not a kiss ass, but he's. I looked up all the research. I did, what Jadzia Dax? So I molded myself to answer my questions that I think she'd want to hear. And at no point, besides being a good pilot, but his father was a pilot, I think. At no point did I find out who's this Arjun guy. What does he actually like to do? And then he just had that cool little flying scene with some great special effects. But at the end of that, I just thought, okay, but who are you, Arjun? Because I think that was the whole thing at the end. When Jadzia says, I'm not Curzon, I'm Jadzia Dax. And they were talking about the idea of you have to be a good host, you have to be a strong personality, otherwise the host is just going to take over. And at the end of this, I mean, she said, you're not ready yet, but you're on your way. But I want to know, who is Arjun? Because we didn't see Arjun this entire time. I mean, I relate to this character a lot, because when he finally did show himself, he was mad and he went to the bar. So, but besides that, who's Arjun?
Yeah.
I just needed that answer. I get it, sci-fi plot. Let's tie it together and have him save the day. But I needed, who are you, Arjun? I needed Jadzia to really push for him. Like, I need you to be yourself and not be afraid to be yourself.
Yeah, because the story is more focused on, him becoming, as this initiate for Jadzia, that there wasn't really the time or necessarily even the need to focus on that of, like, because they're not building out this Arjun character, they're building out Jadzia, so he was, like, just a vehicle for that. But it does lead me into my whole main thing with the plot is, I'm not 100% against having a sci-fi plot or having, any type of plot like this. It's just, you have to pick the episode right and you have to do it right. So, like, my favorite episode of Star Trek, Lessons, they have a sci-fi plot in there, but it doesn't intrude in and take away. It builds it. It builds everything with Nella and Picard and the stakes. And I will give them credit here on two pieces of it. The actual visual special effect, I did really like them going through the wormhole and going through this new universe. It looked really neat and looked good. And then also the tension on the runabout. Do I think they're going to die? No. But I think they did a good enough job in that final sequence of, if you were bought into this plot, it was a nice scene with tension, a nice climax. But, however, I wasn't interested in it. And imagine if the entire episode, instead of all of those scenes, the scene in Ops and everything, going on in the runabout, talking about it, if they had all been dedicated to this storyline with Arjun, you would have the time to build him out a little bit more. We get the one scene where he talks to Jadzia about his dad and everything, but you would have more. You would be able to build out more of it. but instead we're giving it to this thing. And I get it. If that's something you're really interested in and you like that science-y plot or whatever, like that's cool. But also, to be fair, it's not like they spend a ton of time building that out either. It's not like they gave it 30 minutes and I just wasn't interested in it. It's like it didn't have that much time. It didn't have that much to it. I did find interest in some of the dynamics with it, like Kira and Odo going back and forth about it and the moral of it. Some of that was interesting, so it wasn't the worst sci-fi plot we've ever seen. It just, I felt like it just was one of those, like, okay, well, we have this cool, like, idea, we gotta shove it into this, sci-fi thing, and
we've talked about that before. Two separate, possibly great ideas. Don't put it into one episode. Separate it. Find something lesser. Have the B plot for one of them be the whole thing with Jake dating a Dabo girl.
Yeah, that was a random scene.
Yeah, it was just one scene. It was a one great random scene. Like, expand on that a little more. Something with a little less stakes, a little less meat on it, but something to fill the time in between the other stuff happening and put in one of that episodes. Because the idea of an entire universe is all of a sudden being latched onto the runabout and then being formed. It felt big. Like, this is huge. And then the conversations with Kira and Odo about, I don't step on ants. Like, those were great stuff. I don't think it needed to be in this episode. Yeah. That whole thing could have been this other thing. They could have found something else to do with this episode with Arjun and Dax. They could have filled that with another smaller B plot with whoever. Just another victim of, we didn't need to put these two things together right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And people are going to think I'm going way over the line here, but one small writing nitpick, in the Odo and Kira moment, it's so great. But she goes, it's like stepping on ants, Odo. And Odo goes, I don't step on ants, Major. Based. Fire pen. And then he immediately follows it up and goes, just because we don't understand it doesn't mean we should destroy it. No, I know. That's what you just said. When you said you don't step on ants, Odo, you don't need to explain it to me. I know I'm a dumb audience member. It's like, just imagine the fucking aura in the moment of him just saying, I don't step on ants, Major. And then it just moves on. Very small nitpick, but it was just one of those moments of, like, they have this great line, and then the people writing the show go, we need to make sure they know what we mean. Just small nitpick, but it's still, that was an awesome line from Odo.
Yeah, it was. It was a really good scene. I would love to see more of the debates. And this is, I think, the first time we really have, what's the room on the Enterprise where everyone sits around the boardroom? What is that room called? I always forget what it's called. The board.
Ops Center?
Yeah, so basically their version of Ops. But we.
Oh wait, in TNG you're talking about? Oh, I'm sorry. And here it's the Ops Center.
Yeah, I know.
In TNG, I think it's just called a conference room or something.
Yeah,
I don't know if they have a specific name for it.
But was this the first time we really saw a round table of everyone in Ops?
It was similar. Yeah. I can't remember. I mean, they usually are all just kind of like sprawled around Ops. Like, it's this circular room.
Yeah,
so
but this is the first time they're all around a table.
I think that I can remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was interesting. And we know what Cardassian voles look like. And then that one Cardassian just said, you can always leave Bajor and we can come back.
Yeah.
Chief just hangs up on him.
I wanted to talk about a little bit about the opening towards the beginning of the episode when Arjun goes to Jadzia's quarters and that random guy is there. Cool random makeup. And then she comes out in a towel and she has her hair down, which I don't think we've seen except for like random circumstances. And I'm like, oh, why does she wear her hair up? And then it's for two things. One, it does kind of separate like her on duty versus off duty.
Yeah.
And then also, we got to see the trill dots. Yeah, so if she doesn't have her hair pulled up all the time, if it was down, you wouldn't really see the trill dots. So that's probably why they made that decision.
That's a good point, yeah. And really good scene for her without saying anything. I mean, so, we're going to bang next week again? It was just very heavily implied, like, Dax is keeping busy. Okay.
I mean, she just... So everyone on this show has so much aura. It's just crazy. I mean, if Geordi transferred here, he'd get decimated. He wouldn't be able to...
Decimated?
He would not be able to hang with these people. They would all fucking make fun of him. They just all have way too much aura.
Even Bashir.
Dude, yeah, Bashir has aura too, except for when he's talking to Dax. It's the only time.
Actually, yeah. He is pretty based. He is pretty the more I see him, the more based he gets.
I mean, I love Geordi, man, but it's like, you come over to Deep Space. It's like Deep Space Nine is the cool kids table, and the Enterprise is like, I don't want to say the nerds because they have Riker and, Deanna and stuff, but it's like, it's different.
Wow, what a switch we flipped, huh? We're saying that about the Enterprise crew. Jesus. 2 episodes in a row that's completely flip our perspective. Masks.
I love the Enterprise. Oh,
yeah, but just these 2 episodes that we just recently watched, Masks, and then this just completely flipped the narrative for us. I love the idea. I just love that one scene of Jake just talking about dating a Dabo girl. Just... Who put that scene in there? It was not needed I mean, it just didn't fit everything else.
Yeah. Episode was written by Michael Piller and one other person who had a familiar name. I don't have it pulled on my phone on me right now to look it up, but I thought the writing was the strength of the episode, absolutely.
Yes.
And David Livingston on direction. I think as of right now, David Livingston's probably my favorite recurring Deep Space Nine director because I think he might have done an episode or two or something of TNG. I'd have to look it up, but he has done a lot of Deep Space Nine, and it's been really good. So my favorite scene of the direction was when Jadzia was talking to Arjun in that room with the beaming light, and the camera's focused on Arjun in the foreground, and then she's walking around in the back, and it's like following her, but she's not fully in focus. And then they switch, and she walks around, and he gets up, and then she's focused in the camera, and he's walking around talking. Just really good, like you didn't. It's just like W direction for the sake of it, And then real quick, another scene is when Quark comes in with the Vol, I think it's called.
Yeah, you see him in the background.
On the desk. Yeah, and he walks. You just see him walk in the background.
Yeah, and right as he walks in, I think Chief mentions, "Oh, this will pierce their ears or whatever." And you see Quark, and you go, "Oh, I wonder what's coming." And then turns on the dog whistle equivalent.
And I just loved the camera shot once he gets there of like above the ops desk, and he slams the Vol on it, and you just see like his little head like popped over the whole time. Good stuff.
Really good episode. Just some minor rearranging, maybe separate different plot, put it in a different episode with a different B plot, and yeah. But other than that, really good.
Yeah, I feel like the whole plot and everything, it's holding it back. It's pulling the bonding. I wouldn't put this on the level of the bonding, but in the sense of how that plot, we kind of felt the same way of just let it be its own thing.
Yeah.
So it is holding it back. I don't know if I would give it an S, but this was definitely the first time where I had that feeling like I started to get early on in like season 2 of TNG, where I'm like, oh man, I just love all these characters and I'm in, and I feel that way about these people now.
Yeah, we're still in that season 1, season 2. We're still figuring it out, but they're right there. They're on the cusp of just breaking that mold and just opening up the possibilities to doing whatever. But right now, they're still in that. You gotta stick to the plan.
Yeah, but I'm so excited because when we were watching it early on TNG, I mean, I kind of had this feeling, but I just didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. And like early on season 2 or whatever of TNG, I'm watching it, and like, if you had told me back then, like, oh, you're gonna watch The Bonding, you're gonna watch The Defector, you're gonna watch Lessons and Iborg and all these episodes. I had no clue that it was gonna be that good. Even though we already enjoyed it, like I didn't know it was gonna be that amazing. So like with this one, like I don't want to put the expectations on it too heavy, but now that I know I like the show and I like the characters, it's like, oh man, we have over 100 episodes of this thing to go. And it's like,
oh jeez,
it's like. I'm just excited, for that and how good, hopefully, it is, and hopefully we enjoy it.
Yeah. Right now, we're going to go over to our telephones, and we're going to go over to patreon.com/target audience, and we're going to pull up our patron takes. What is that, you ask? Well, for every single episode of Star Trek we watch, we put up a little post, and under that post, you put your patron takes, your opinion on the episode. It's about a paragraph, maybe less, 3 or 4 sentences. Your opinion on the episode. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Is there a fun fact that you really want everyone to know that someone else might have already commented, along with 30 other people who might have commented it? Let us know. Go over to patreon.com/target audience. Tell us your take, and we're going to read some of them right now.
Early on here, it doesn't look like it's a favorite.
Really?
Well, just the first take that was posted is from Llama. The last season 1 episode, I promise. And it has a lot of positive reactions to that. So,
flipping the script right once again with masks. Everyone was surprisingly positive, and are people about to be negative here? Let's find out.
I'm sure there are people that like it. We'll jump in. I did want to say real quick on it too. The title is Playing God. We talk about how generic these titles have been. I actually really like that title because it's double meaning. You could have it where they find this new universe and they have to decide whether or not to destroy it. They are playing God, but also Jadzia in a way is playing God with Arjun in his possible life and career. It's a nice little double meaning there.
That's good. Yeah, it's really good. Shit. All right, here we go. We got Ken R. Waste of time episode. I had to wiki this to see which this was. It's more typical TNG stuff. Right?
He had a very TNG.
Very TNG. I love it. All I remember is a nervous guy has to step up and he learns he's okay after all. If he had a wheelchair, he could hang out with what's her name in the land of predictable plots.
Oh, that's a dig at Melora. We didn't even talk about. There's a Number of Melora continuity callbacks with the Klingon chef and the Klingon
Oh yeah,
restaurant.
we didn't even talk about the Klingon chef.
Yeah, that was awesome seeing him back. Hope that's a recurring thing.
Oh, for sure.
And then also there was the music in the runabout, which I brought up, which was a thing that happened in Melora, where hopefully that's something Jadzia with her character that she likes to play, some calming music when she's in the runabout. That's pretty cool.
Gotcha. All right, here's my question, because I see a lot of negative here. Okay, so this had character stuff, but it also had, the defibrillator and the modulators running around the vibrator with some great visuals. Like, what do you guys want?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, BN13 actually just said what I just said. Playing God has a dual meaning for this episode, applying to both the A and B plots. DS9 likes to do this a lot. They did the same thing with Rivals, with the Rivals being not only the two bars, but Bashir and O'Brien. Here, Jadzia gets to play God by determining the initiate's future, and the crew has to play God by deciding the fate of the other universe. Well, he has more in his take here, but I just want to say, yeah, I agree with you, and where it looks like great minds think alike, BN13. But that is a good point about Rivals, because I thought that for that one too, even though I didn't care for that episode. The problem is the universe plot feels like it has no place in this episode, and is not done well at all. As soon as the problem is presented, none of the issues brought up are ever dealt with. They end up avoiding the problem entirely with a solution that makes no sense and lets them all off the hook from having to make a tough decision. What was the point? The trope plot was good, though. That I agree with. If people don't like the universe plot, I'm not mad about that.
Yeah, like I said, they just try to have a cute little way of, how do we tie in these two plots together at the end? Oh, we'll have Arjun pilot the thing out of the thing. That's it. That's the answer. Well, this is how I feel, so I'm going to read it. Tom O'Malley, I identify as a vole. For the love of God, shoot me. That's how I feel reading some of these.
Not about the episode.
Yeah, not about the episode. No, that's how I just feel in general. I don't know. I mean, I get it. I think we're never on the same page with anyone besides ourselves, really.
I wouldn't say never.
I mean, it does happen.
It has happened a lot recently, especially with this show.
I just thought that this episode would have, guys, this has stuff that you like,
Crystal says, I liked this episode, not so much for any of the science sci-fi stuff, but to finally have a Dax episode where she is the focus and not someone else. Singing with the Klingon chef, playing chess with Cisco, and just exploring her character's eccentricity. I don't know how to say that word, but I know what I know what it is. Yeah. That makes her who she is. A lot of things could be better, but it's still enjoyable. I 100% agree. We also didn't talk really about the chess scene with Cisco. It was a great scene for Cisco.
Yeah, I like how Jadzia is always doing stuff. She's playing Tongo in the beginning. She's playing chess with Cisco. She's banging this guy.
She's awesome. Like
she's always doing stuff.
She's kind of the Riker of this show in a way. Like she's the social one. Everyone loves her.
Yeah.
And except she's not a dick. Like Riker is the people he doesn't like. But maybe she is. I don't know. But when Arjun is at the bar and Quark's like just assumes that she broke his heart because everyone loves Jadzia, So it's like, yeah, I really, really love that. But also, I thought this too, where the episodes like Dax from season 1 and then the one with Varad this season, Invasive Procedures, a lot of people were like, oh, well, it's cool to get Trill stuff, but it's not a Jadzia Dax episode. This was finally that. Like, this was Trill lore and Jadzia stuff, so that's also why I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Tyrant's fan. I like this a lot more on later viewings than I did the first time. At first, it feels like it's about the guest star, but it's a really good Dax story, exactly. And here's my theory. All of you guys fucking shitting on this. You're remembering the first time you watched it. I'm assuming you didn't watch it twice. You didn't watch it and then watch it again with us. You're going off your memory here, but you go back and watch it. You watch it with us, you're going to go, oh, okay. Maybe. I don't know.
I think you're totally right, especially the things we're pointing out. I think this could be a reaction where we're pointing these things out and people, I don't think on the whole that, people abhor or hate an episode and then they love it because of our reaction. But I do think there's a lot of times where as much as people get mad at us for shitting on things, just enjoy it, and shitting on things. There is actually a lot of examples where people have not liked stuff, and we've pointed out a lot of things that make them enjoy it more. So I think it definitely goes both ways. Brian Croson, first time writing a take. Love what you guys do. Don't always agree with what you say, but always respect what you got to say. Based Brian W. DS9 would probably be my favorite Star Trek if I hadn't grew up with TNG and saw that first. Not a great episode, but loved the dad lore and more. does he mean the Dax lore, or is he talking about Arjun's dad? I know, I assume he means the Dax lore.
Yeah.
Info on Curzon and Jadzia before she was Dax. Well, thank you, Brian, for your first time take. Thank you for being on the Patreon. And yeah, I can agree with that for sure. He says DS9 would probably be my favorite Star Trek if I hadn't grew up with TNG and saw that first. Now, obviously, we didn't grow up with TNG or any Star Trek, but I have thought about this before because as much as I loved TOS, going into TNG, if you had told me like, oh, TNG is going to end up being your favorite over TOS, I wouldn't have been shocked. Like I'd have been like, yeah, okay, I hope so. But loving TNG so much, like going into Deep Space Nine, if someone had said you'll end up loving Deep Space Nine more, which people have said, I struggle to believe that. It's like, how am I going to love something more than TNG? Do you ever think about that, or do you think it's a possibility?
I'm thinking about it now. I mean, yeah, TNG has brought me to emotional moments that I don't go too often, and it was very nice to experience those. And for someone to say, "Oh, you're going to love this next show even more," it's like TOS is my first love. That first summer girlfriend, and then TNG is your long relationship girlfriend or relationship, yeah, whatever, and then breaks your heart when it ends at the end of season 7, and then I'm gonna meet someone better than that. Am I comparisons making any sense here?
I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that great summer relationship was TOS, and then this long, beautiful, emotional relationship with TNG, and then that heartbreakingly ends, and it's time to move on. I don't know if I can love again. But I don't know. We'll see.
I would say up to this point, that was my mindset of like, yeah, I think there's a good chance I'll end up really liking this show, but it's not TNG. Like that was kind of my mindset. But honestly, recently, and even like this episode, not my favorite episode or anything, but again, like it was one of the first times we're watching. I'm like, damn, like, this is good stuff. All of these characters are great. Like I was enjoying so much spending the time with Dax. And then like Kira and O'Brien come up, for their first scene. O'Brien comes out of the hole and he's like, oh, nothing, and I'm like, and I was just so happy to see them too. I'm like, oh, cool, all right. Like every character it goes to, I'm like excited to spend time with. So, yeah, I don't know. It's obviously a possibility. It can happen. It can happen. I still will be shocked, but it'll be interesting to see if we reach those high highs of TNG.
Yeah, I think I've only gotten emotional once. Captive Pursuit was the most emotional I got.
Early on.
Yeah. I mean, I don't remember getting emotional too much during season 1 and 2 of TNG. So it's possible. You were happy to see Kira and Chief. Were you happy to see their asses?
Their asses. I'm always happy to see Chief's ass. Come on.